Greetings, fellow street rats. Tiki here, and I'm a half a theater geek.
I'm not a boo, but I'm a full theater geek.
And together we're 1.5 theater geeks. Back for the first time since,
Yay.
like the beginning of 2015 for Peter Pan Live?
I think so.
My
This
God.
is our fourth theme park show.
Monkey, we've taken some time off. It's been too long. It's been too long.
Yeah, we've had plans, but nevertheless,
Oh yeah.
Things have gotten in the way.
You know, I've wanted to do a My Dinner with Andre podcast with like 4 different fucking people at this point.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I was thinking to myself recently, I'm doing a free trial of Netflix. Maybe it's on there. Hopefully.
I doubt it. I don't get your hopes up. It's on YouTube though.
Oh, okay.
It's on YouTube for free. It's been on YouTube for free for years. Nobody cares.
I already didn't have an excuse. Now I even have less of one.
Yes, you don't. You don't have an excuse. Anyways. So we are back. We're talking Theater Geeks. Monkey, do you want to kind of announce the exciting thing that's happening in March, or do you want to kind of hold off on that?
Undecided, but leaning towards hold off.
Hold off? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, when that happens,
let's just say it kind of, it ties into something we've talked about before. You could say
when that happens in March, we definitely need to shoot some stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to plan some stuff out. All right. So on that note, Monkey, we kind of reunite for Theater Geeks under a rather somber occasion, and what might that be?
Aladdin is done.
'Tis gone. After 14,000 performances, 13 years, it's closed its doors. Aladdin musical spectacular at the at the Hyperion Theater at California Adventure. Monkey, I'm curious, do you even have any memories of the Hyperion before this show?
Actually, yeah. I remember I did see Steps in Time. The revised version, I believe, not the original. I have sort of memories of a few moments from it. I remember Blast being there, but I never saw it. The closest I've gotten is the Yesterland article.
Okay.
Then I remember it took me a few years before I saw the Aladdin show for whatever reason.
Interesting.
I remember whatever the reasons were. I remember the time I finally saw it was around the time Da Vinci Code came out, because Genie said something about Aladdin looking like Tom Hanks in the Da Vinci Code.
God. Oh, that Genie. That's the fun thing about the Aladdin show. One of the many fun things is the Genie was just constantly reinventing himself.
Yeah, he was totally the best part of it, arguably, the reason to keep going back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it was a nice show, of course, but he just sealed it.
Well, I mean, it was just kind of that improvisational element. Each performance would be slightly different.
Of course.
So, okay. I actually remember seeing Blast when I was 11 years old, and I had no idea what to make of it. I was like, what is this? It's just people playing instruments and banging on things. I don't get it. What's going on? I wanna go to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Neither of those are around anymore.
Oh yeah. Neither is Muppet Vision. Oh boy. But I remember the announcement for Aladdin, and I was like, oh my God, that sounds so much better than Blast. That actually sounds like a show with a cohesive narrative.
I just picture during the show, you're singing and then gets to the part where Jafar is yes, meet a blast from your past. Blast starts up again. Words.
By the way, I saw that you got a warm reception for your hashtag "This is all your fault, Jafar" on Facebook.
Yes, I did.
And that made me happy.
Made me happy too.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
If only you sang about letting your feelings go.
Oh God.
Wow, I have I can totally see Jafar out on the mountain singing "Let It Go." It's kind of a beautiful image.
Someone should make some fan art of that.
Jonathan Freeman should perform it.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Wouldn't that have been amazing if, like, for, I don't know, like one performance, like a special performance or something, Jonathan Freeman played Jafar in the DCA show?
Yes, that would be amazing. That would be totally amazing.
Yeah, he's been doing the Broadway show since like it opened. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still in it. Maybe he'll tour with it, hopefully, depending on the circumstances. Yeah, that's so cool.
All right, but yeah, I remember, let's see, I think the first time I saw Aladdin must have been, what year did it open?
I think 03.
03, that sounds about right. So I probably saw it like 2004, the same year as Tower of Terror opened in California Adventure. And I remember just being really blown away by it at the time. You know, all the theatricality of it, just the big sets, you know, just the wire work. It's a stunning show, really. It really holds up. Even watching it on YouTube, I can appreciate it.
Yeah, so, it was like it did feel a bit more than a theme park show, more like, say, a little smaller scale Broadway show.
It basically felt like a Broadway one act.
Yeah. Hell, shorter than a Broadway one act.
Yeah, a little shorter,
Half the time.
Right. But still. That's one of the things that actually really impresses me just watching it on YouTube, is just how condensed they were able to get the plot of the movie while still having it flow really well into each other.
Yeah. I remember, like, something I remember reading somewhere is, like, someone mentioned, like, in comparing the different, like, DCA and Broadway, they mentioned how some they didn't exactly care for in the DCA shows that it's some, like, a lot of fault is taken away from Aladdin, like, it's because of the Sultan's taxes that he has to steal. But nevertheless, like you say, it does, again, like, I'm sure I've said this before, but, like, I remember when Broadway show opened, like, I think some people were saying that the DCA show and Twisted were better.
Well, Twisted, I mean, come on, that's probably the best show we've ever covered on Theater Geeks, so
yeah, among them.
No, I'm not serious when I say that. I love Twisted, but
yeah. Yeah, what was it? AJ Holmes wrote it, right? Did the music?
Something like that. Team Starkid. I don't know.
Whatever the AJ and Team Starkid. I actually might be seeing him in Book of Mormon soon, if he's still with it.
I remember. I might have told you this before, but I remember I had like at my local theater, they actually had a Harry Potter musical playing there, and I actually wanted to.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. StarKid put it on. But did StarKid put it on?
I have no idea if it was actually StarKid putting it on or not. All it said was a Harry Potter musical on the marquee, but
damn.
I know. I should have gone. I should have gone.
God, I really hope Twisted is available. I really hope Twisted is available for licensing someday. I'd love to do it.
Oh, that would be great. That would be great.
I'll even just read the script. I'd like to just do that.
Great.
That's me.
Okay, so I guess I don't know, like, what were your first impressions seeing Aladdin?
Well, I definitely enjoyed it, yeah. I think it was like sort of around 2008, 2009 areas where I really got into it.
Okay.
I would really get into it and such. But yeah, I mean, and sometimes, like, especially in later years, like, maybe the acting could have been stronger, but so.
Well, it's funny because 2015, the performance I saw, the guy that they had playing Aladdin really killed it in the comedy department.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He didn't have as many jokes as the genie, but I feel like the jokes he did have landed even better than the genie's jokes did. I wish I could remember some of them off the top of my head, but
see, is this stuff like imitating Jasmine or bowing or going off the parapet?
Well, yeah, stuff like that. Just kind of general character stuff to kind of give him a little bit more of a fun personality.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, what are some of your all-time favorite Genie jokes that you can remember?
Let's see. I'm trying to think some good ones. Something where, okay, pardon me for mining through the resources, but okay, something I remember was, and he did variants on this, but like also just from the audience reaction of it when after Whole New World, and it's like, oh, you're just like Bella and Edward from Twilight.
Yeah, that's a classic
like,
standby.
Except only you're much better actors. The audience like just started cheering at that. No, really. I've got things. I'm sure.
Okay, so in Whole New World, the one I saw, I'm sorry, not Whole New World. Friend Like Me, when they're in that big chorus line about to go down the stairs, he's like, "This is how you go downstairs, Lady Gaga."
I don't know if I heard the
honestly, I don't even know what that means in reference to Lady Gaga. I just thought it was funny. Like, yeah, we're going downstairs in style. Like, this is the ultimate going downstairs.
Where was I?
And it is like the ultimate going downstairs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this one I remember. This isn't exactly a funny one. It's more of a sweet one. But I remember like it was shortly after Roy Disney passed. So it's like he comes down the stairs, but like, "Come on, boys, let's do this for Roy."
Well, that's nice. That's nice.
And of course, if I may interject, like, one of the sad things about a closing is I won't have an opportunity to play Genie someday. Or
yeah, oh, you would have killed it. You would have killed it, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Genie
or God. We're on something, maybe alternate.
That would have been like your dream role. That would have been like your coup de grace right there.
Okay. Let's see. Like, I'm thinking my stair line would have been, "I don't know where these stairs came from." Something I'd love to do if Disney would have let me. Something I'd love to do is, you have Genie in the shower and then he sees Jafar. Ah, a man! What I'd love to have done is like look at Jafar, go.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the a man thing because we actually worked that into our famous Toontown Tower Hotel concept back in season 8. You remember that? Where we had one of the comedy scenes, it was like literally like a projection of Genie showering inside the lamp, and then he turns around as you're in the elevator and he's like, "Ah, a man!"
Oh, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I remember, like, I didn't see this in person, but there's a video where, because, like, in that moment, Genie throws the brush off stage. He accidentally threw the lamp off stage.
Oh shit!
And then he notices, like, and then he screams again, throws the brush off. "A man!" Covers it up, and then he and Carpet, like, scoot off stage to grab the lamp back.
Nice.
If I may, like. And maybe I'll bring it up if we go sort of scene by scene-ish. So
yeah, let's start doing that. Let's go scene by scene.
Yeah. Okay. So we have Arabian Nights. And it was weird. Like for some reason, like somewhere a few years back, they gave the storyteller this, to sort of paraphrase a friend, a Bin Laden beard.
Yeah. I actually remember it was female a lot of the time when I would see it.
Well, I think on the cast recording it's a female.
Okay, nice.
Interesting. Because, like, I think he would double as the Sultan, at least that was my understanding. Could be wrong, could be right.
And by the way, I'm just bringing this up now. It's impossible to watch this show without fucking thinking of Twisted. Especially with the Sultan scenes. Because the Sultan shows up like right in the middle of this show too, like right at the same spot that he would show up in Twisted in terms of the story.
Oh my god.
A long time ago.
Many years ago, I took my finger and I would go on, but I have Disney executives breathing down my neck.
Yeah, please don't.
Those rubber bastards.
Oh dear. All right. I really just dig all the sets in this, but especially that Cave of Wonders set right off the bat just really gets you into the mood.
I've always wondered, like, how do they get that thing on and off and such? Like,
it's.
I'm sure they had space back there, but yeah.
I assume the Cave of Wonders might just be like a giant like rig that they can haul back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe like they slide it in. Maybe it was in different parts. Maybe it was flown in. I don't remember any sign of wires, but whatever.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We get. Let's see. We get the one step ahead, one jump ahead.
Yeah, and yes, I do remember a performance or two where the guard didn't catch the apple. Yeah, that number, and I eventually did find out how they do the Aladdin appearing in a different spot trick.
What, during one jump ahead?
Yeah, at the end, he runs off, Aladdin double comes on, flies off, and then Aladdin reappears from behind a set piece.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the way they did it was like whenever one is running after the Aladdin double, the real guy kind of runs back on to get behind the set piece, and he has like this burlap sack over him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so like it was easy to miss, like unless you're looking for it.
Oh, one thing to bring up about this song, just in general, you know that bit where it's like, still I think he's rather tasty?
Yeah.
That woman used to terrify me as a kid in the movie.
I think I remember that.
I've probably said that before.
Yeah.
That was like, I would legitimately like fast forward over that little bit. I'm like, oh my god, that woman like wants to eat Aladdin. That's literally what I thought at the time. Because she's got peach. Yes.
What was that?
No, and she's got these giant lips, and she's like eyeing Aladdin like a predator. And I actually like how, one thing I find interesting about this song is I do feel like the townspeople are a little bit more on Aladdin's side in the song.
In the movie, maybe.
No, I'm saying in the stage play.
Really? I sort of got an opposite feeling, like, except maybe some of the women, but yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think I think in the stage play, there's a lot of women running around kind of trying to foil the guards and help him. Whereas the movie, it's more kind of like, oh, look at Aladdin. Look at how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's see him meeting Jasmine. I remember, like, some of this scene for me is, like, especially after I started getting into theater and sort of having little ensemble roles, I was like, oh, here's the dialogue I've heard over and over. Okay, I can still kind of find some enjoyment other places in the scene by watching the ensemble, see what their little business is. It was fun. That was fun.
Do you want to bring up the woman in the wheelchair, speaking of the ensemble?
Okay, yeah, so for those of you not in the know, there's this one woman who was an original cast member in the show, Jennifer, I hope I'm saying this right, Kumiyama.
Oh, so wait, she was in it, like, the whole run?
At least most of it.
Oh, that is damn impressive. That is really impressive.
She was, like, Disney's first ever theme park performer in a wheelchair.
Uh-huh. So I love what they did with her. I think it's just really kind of inspirational from the perspective of handicapped people of just giving her like these elaborate floats as kind of part of her chair design and stuff like that. It's nice. It's really cool.
Sort of tangentially noted, but I think I think it's the revival of Spring Awakening that opened on Broadway a few months ago. I think that as the first wheelchair-bound performer in a Broadway show.
Nice. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's an interesting revival, innovative. Kind of
interesting. Okay. All right. So then let's see. We get How do you think the Jafar thing is handled here, where instead of going into the dungeon, we get that quick bit with Jafar posing it as his father?
That was a nice little change, yeah. Nice little
Yeah.
way of getting around it.
All the Cave of Wonder stuff is really impressive to me.
I mean, like, just on that Jafar dad scene, I remember, I think it was like late 08 or something, kind of when, like, the part where it's like, oh, you're free to go, as long as we don't see you again. Believe me, that's the plan. Like, they try to attack land, Jafar gets in the way. Remember, like, this one time, like, there was this moment where it just sort of held out, just Jafar doing these sort of little laughs. Like,
Oh, God. No, that sounds like Twisted Jafar.
Okay, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, so it's kind of funny how, was it Iago's line before Aladdin goes in is had freedom to change? Like the actor could change it up, something like, what? Diamond in the... Just get in. Or, I think I remember one time he was like, yeah, we're all big fans, now get in.
Right. I think probably one of the single most impressive effects is him walking down that invisible staircase into the cave.
Yeah, that wasn't a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I wish they could have found some way to replicate the lava scene. I understand why they cut it for budgetary purposes, and it's just kind of like an avalanche instead, but...
Yeah, but damn, that rock falling effect was pretty cool.
Yeah, oh yeah, certainly, it was. Okay, Genie always gets big round of applause when he comes out.
Deservedly so.
Oh yes. And then Friend Like Me, my God, I love this. I'd wager to bet, knowing you, this is probably your favorite number in this thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I love it too. I just love the use of the extras. Although I admit the Genie masks always creep me out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
just a little bit. I mean, not look a Pete creep me out, but.
Yeah, I think I remember like this one YouTube comment saying like how when they saw it for the first time they weren't expecting it to be as all epic like the movie, and then they were pleasantly surprised when suddenly the stage was filled with genies.
You're right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. Good times.
And that staircase, I mean, you do make a valid point. Where did that staircase come from? I love it. It's just like, boom, big Broadway set piece, because I'm the Genie. Yeah, let's
that makes sense.
Some stairs.
So like, why is there a starry sky on the backdrop? Like, why did the backdrop have to wait to come down? Stage mechanic technicalities. Shut up and enjoy the damn show.
So yeah, that's just a really fun bit. And then
yes.
I actually remember being at a couple of performances where the elephant from Prince Ali was malfunctioning and they had to cut that whole scene.
Scene?
Yeah, like the whole scene. Like literally it would go from like they would take like a 10-minute intermission.
Oh.
And then and I think it would like literally like start up with Little Bird in an open cage or whatever.
Huh.
Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. This happened on more than one occasion. It would close out after Friend Like Me, and it would say, "We're sorry, folks. We are having technical difficulties with the next number, so there will be a 10-minute intermission followed by the second half." And yeah, they just didn't do Friend Like Me, or they didn't do Prince Ali.
So they didn't do Aladdin saying that he would free Genie?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Was Chris Columbus running this?
What?
Was Chris Columbus running this?
Oh God.
Sorry, just saw the opportunity. Yeah, Genie Jasmine. Yeah, cut to Jasmine singing in front of the Britney Spears rock.
Yes.
And when you're living in Agrabah. In an unconfirmed era.
Oh God. And then all the poor citizens of Agrabah throw out their eviction notices and light a fire, and thus all of Agrabah is destroyed.
See, so
I'm curious to see how you guys do your fire effect.
who's to say we will?
I don't know. I don't know. Okay, anyways, but no, yeah, they would literally just like come back with the open bird song or the little bird song. Now, Little Bird, was that written for the play or was that cut from
For the DCA
movie?
show.
Okay, that's what I figured.
I don't remember if the melody turns up in the musical score of the film at all, but
I don't think so.
yeah, I know like the song was written for the DCA show.
Okay.
Anyway, so Prince Ali.
Oh yeah, I guess we should talk about it and not just the absence of it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like I swear, to like right after Friend Like Me, you have a moment of Iago appearing in a window. I swear to God, like a lot of times, if not every time, it's almost like he'd make eye contact with me at some point. Yeah. And I think the joke might have just been stopped being used in later years, like they didn't say it last time I saw it, but like, so of course we have Iago bringing in Austin Powers references.
Yeah.
Get in my belly!
Oh god.
Yeah, the pop culture stuff was probably better suited to Genie.
Probably.
Except maybe the Affleck line, but we'll get to that.
I've seen Genie break out into a mean Christopher Walken before. Have you seen that?
I think I have, yes. You mean like, okay, you go in there, you talk to that lovely Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I've seen
you
that.
talk to the lovely Princess Jasmine.
You can take advice from me, Genie for Walken.
Oh, tie it back to our last Theater Geeks episode. I am going to
Aladdin. You will not believe what Jafar did. He cut off my hand and threw it to the Cave of Wonders.
Okay.
It's a miracle.
Benfior, I can walk. All right. So, yeah, a friend like me, the elephant. I can see how that would. I could see how that would be prone to malfunction.
Yeah.
You've never experienced it breaking down?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay. Other than that, like, any thoughts on the number? I think it's cool how it winds its way throughout, like, basically the whole show, like the whole theater.
Yeah, it's fun. It could be fun, yeah. What was I? Remember, it was sort of fun. So, the last time I saw it, so like, a bit that Genie would normally do is, like, after Her Your Princess was a side lovely to see, was like, he'd sort of like poke Jasmine's thigh. And last time I saw it, he didn't do that. I think, if I remember right, what he did is he looks at the Sultan and goes, "Daddy!" It's kind of a nice little change of pace.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny. They cut a boo from the show, but they still got in the elephant.
That's true. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Yeah. Abu was never in the show, was he?
No.
Yeah.
Abu
okay.
and Raja weren't in it.
Raja, yeah.
There's no Prince Ahmed either.
No, I would have loved to see Prince Ahmed with the heart underwear and everything.
Bearing his ass to the crowds of Disney tourists.
Oh dear. Well, no, I mean like his pants ripped open and buried his heart underwear, okay?
Fair enough.
I do think that one of the more clever things that they do with this show is how they do the carpet.
Oh yeah. Right, having it as like an acrobatic woman person.
Exactly. I think that's very cool. It's very much a different change of pace from the rest of the performers in that it's obviously like an all pantomime role, much like how the carpet itself was a pantomime in the movie. So
yeah,
it really works
a
well.
little Lion King-esque, you could say.
Yeah, for sure.
And the elephant.
And the elephant.
But this one doesn't go on stage, and I think it's smaller, so fair enough. It was still cool.
Okay, so Little Bird, any thoughts on that?
It's a nice song, I guess.
I think it's got a good melody. It's a little short.
Yeah. I guess like maybe also for me, like after you've seen the show so many times, like because then we've entered the show the where it goes genie less for a while.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I love.
You know what?
I mean,
I actually think they could have moved it. I think they could have had that song in between "Friend Like Me" and Prince Ali. What do you think? I think having two Jasmine like love songs in a row is a little bit. It's kind of like, okay, this is a song about Jasmine wanting to be free, and then Whole New World. It's just a big emphasis on Jasmine.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, that could still flow, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
If I may backtrack a little, like
yeah.
So it's like when the bid with Genie and Aladdin after Jasmine rejects him, so like the set's closing up. Remember like this one Genie, like back in sort of around 0809 era, like when Aladdin asks if like was it something I said, this one Genie would respond, I don't know. It feels like the walls are closing in on us.
All right. So Whole New World, that is definitely among the biggest technical achievements of the show, I would say.
It's funny, like I remember, so like I knew about the carpet flying over the audience before I saw the show. First time I saw it, it wasn't working.
And you got the cheapo one where it was just like the last half of the song throughout the whole song.
No, it's like what they would do is that and this happened to me more than once, where if the carpet's not going, like it would still be the full song. You just don't see the carpet until halfway through when it's on stage. So you pretty much just have the little landmarks going by in the fog.
Oh wow, okay. That sounds even more cheapo.
I'm just imagining like, here, take a spin on the old carpet. Do you trust me? Yeah. We'll be taking a 10-minute intermission. Comes back. He's hypnotized the palace guards!
Oh god. No, I've definitely...
Comes back on Jafar as a snake.
I've definitely seen the carpet not working as well, but tell me, how, like, is it just a different Aladdin and Jasmine up on the carpet after? Okay, that's what I figured.
Yeah,
that's
and the singing for that portion of the song was pre-recorded, I could tell.
I knew it! I could tell! I knew it! You can't fool me!
Yeah, there are like a couple moments in the show like that where the whatever dialogue or singing is pre-recorded. Was like that, or transformed Jafar at the end was pre-recorded.
Right.
Like when he's a snake and a genie.
Of course. I assume it's a different actor as the Jafar genie.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we just kind of get into the finale really after that.
Well, there's Whole New World, and then there's Genie comes back, finds out he's not getting his wish. That, him disappearing, Carpet's moment of sass, which would get applause on a couple occasions.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, Aladdin getting handcuffed, Genie coming back, everyone who's not getting 3 wishes raise their hands. When Jafar just ignores people in the audience raising their hands. And then probably my favorite moment in the show, the "You're the Sultan" monologue.
Oh god.
I just love that because just how It was like the moment for Genie to just go loose.
For sure, for sure.
It's like, hell, the last time I caught the show, I made sure to record it on my phone.
Nice, nice.
I could play it if you like. Or...
Yes, yes, please, please. Oh my god.
Let's see, skip ahead. Apologies if you hear me at all.
Good.
You are the Sultan! Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm sorry. There's been a mistake. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Can you hear it okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Jafar is first runner-up as Sultan. Philippines is the It says here right on the lamp. I'm responsible. I'll accept this.
Just keeps going.
Listen, Lady Gaga wants the outfit back anyway. You look pretty good as a Sultan. You look really good up close. You look better from Jafar!
Old classic.
Oh, we finished yet? We're just getting started.
Yeah, did you hear what he did during the last show?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With him naming people who have, like, sneaking in, like, naming people who have played Jafar and Aladdin and Genie in the past.
Right, right, right. That was neat. That was neat.
Yeah.
The one I watched, he with the lamp gag, he was like, "Oh, Maleficent called. She wants her dress back."
Yeah, I think he'd say that in the past before. Like, remember other classics being stuff like, "You're so mean. You're so scary when you come out of the haunted. When you go to the haunted mansion, you come out with a paycheck. Are you wearing eyeliner? He looks like Amy Winehouse."
Oh god. Oh, that joke would not fly now.
Yeah. There was something where it's like some genius would do this. Maybe he did it in the last one. I think the "We Will Rock You" bit. With the audience boos and yays. So I remember one like late 08, I think, where it's like, "I don't get it. Why are you so mean? I made you the Sultan. You have the lamp. McRib is back at McDonald's." McRib. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it.
All right. So just to wrap it up, what do you think of kind of the Jafar effects in the finale?
Cool stuff. Like, that was a cool way to do the snake with the big thing.
Yeah, I remember that kind of got spoiled for me because it was like I was at the hotel and they were playing like, "Oh, what to do at the Disneyland Resort? Go see Aladdin, where this finale happens." I'm like, son of a bitch. Like, now I know exactly what the snake looks like. Thanks.
This is all your fault, Jafar.
It was all Jafar's fault. It totally was. Jafar was behind the marketing. All right, now you see, they have to see the snake. The snake has to be in the trailers, or else people won't come. But Jafar, this is actually a major set piece that might actually like ruin the surprise. No, they have to see the snake. Fire to the Pancreas, Morty. It's a real classic. I think it's a real underrated winner, Morty. There's pirates, and they're just going around the Pancreas, Morty.
Like, it's the most essential thing to put in the advertising since the twist from Terminator Genesis.
Oh god. Oh god.
God damn.
But I do love the effect with the genie. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
He disappears. Let's see. And of course, Iago doesn't get sucked in, so they have to deal with the Tiki room reject, which
Yes.
which
Yes.
which became even funnier. Like, under new management was definitely in mind when I would hear that line, but of course it took on a new funniness once there was the little fire incident at under new management.
Oh god. Oh god. All right.
He flies off. See, Genie gets freed, but the wrist cuffs don't do anything.
No, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
You would think that they would just make them like easily detachable at the very least.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I remember sort of finding this like one of the earlier shows that I ever did. There was a moment near the end of the show where I would shout like, "I'm free! I'm free! Oh my merciful God! I'm free!" Yeah, there's a bit of relatability to Genie there. Since
nice.
Still probably my best role I've had. Good days. Yeah, so Genie gets freed and he leaves with Carpet for Disneyland. And new future and whole new world, and Genie flies in on the carpet and such.
Mm-hmm.
He's soaring over California. He doesn't need a fast pass. He just got nominated for a Tony. He said that like after the Tony nominations came out.
Right.
That is the only Tony Aladdin won.
Yeah.
It's funny, like both of that director's last shows, that and Something Rotten, the only Tony they won is Best Supporting Actor. What are the odds?
All right, so I guess that about sums it up.
Curtain call and such, and
yeah.
Fun. I remember like this fun little thing I would do was how, like, you have the sort of bows music playing, and then curtains down, lights are up, music still goes on for a moment. A little bit of Friend Like Me, and I would stand up on the last note of Friend Like Me, so like in time with the music. Da 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 da. Guess that ain't happening anymore.
Nope. Do you want to talk about The Replacement?
Maybe just sort of leading like sort of like, so I actually was there for the last day of it. I wasn't at the last performance, but last day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so the second of that day's 4 shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember, like I think the Fast Pass, like I think a little while back, like in the last few months or something, they gave it a Fast Pass availability. And then on the last day, they were just doing Fast Pass only.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I got there like when they opened, and they switched to the second show right before I got mine. So that's where I was. Let's see. By the time I got in line, it had already snaked back to the entrance, like to the flagpole, and sort of started to head back towards Buena Vista Street.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like the line to get a fast pass stretched out to Buena Vista Street.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so it was like, I think from my experience, it was like, this is going to probably sound a little confusing to people not familiar with the layout, but so facing the entrance, heading forward, go around the flagpole, along the side of the Buena Vista buildings, go into the sort of little Christmas tree planter spot, zigzag a couple times, kind of back out of that, then head towards Hollywoodland along the left side, heading towards the rave area, like pass under and by the doors to the old Millionaire building, go through straight on, past Monsters Inc., and then
oh my god,
kind of next to the other arch to the rave area would be where the, like next to the restrooms is where the thing was.
Wow.
Like I think people would actually like get out of the line and go to wherever the end was as a way of trying to get into a later show. like I'd like to have been at the last one, but at the same time, like I wanted to make sure I got in at all.
Yeah, that's very understandable.
I was able to get into the last Phantasmic, so something.
Well, the last Phantasmic before.
Yeah, for the next like 18 or 24
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume it's coming back.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
But the final performance is on YouTube for prosperity's sake.
Like,
So
I looked
that's
at the part where I looked at that last year, the Sultan monologue, like the part where he names everyone. Like I just happened to run into someone I knew at the parks that day, so we sort of did a little on-off hangout thing. He got into the last show, so lucky him.
nice.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. Like I had a front row balcony seat. There was a lot of cheering and applauding. I remember, like, I could definitely tell, like, some cast members were sort of tearing up after bows. It was sort of sweet. Like, so normally what would happen is that, like, final bow, everyone waves and leaves except Jeannie, who just sort of does some last mugging with the audience.
Sure.
As the curtain closes. Then this last one I saw, instead, like, some people started to leave, and then others were just gathering into a little sort of group on stage, and then so it was pretty much the last visual was the cast assembled in a little group on stage as the curtain closed. And the curtain actually went a little slower at first, I think. Yeah.
I had a very similar experience this past summer because one of my favorite bands actually played their very last show, and I got into that show because it was at my hometown. And so
that was the one around the time of Jurassic World, right?
It was the same night as Jurassic World. Yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I'd be getting in because I didn't have a ticket. They sold out almost immediately, but the guy taking the tickets just let me in because he was awesome. But yeah, it was just kind of that similar experience of, like, you could totally tell the band was just, they were just very into their performance, but also very, very just like, this is it. This is the final thing.
Yeah.
So,
like, I heard they didn't do any speeches after Aladdin or whatever, but I remember it was funny. Like, I think by pure chance, I was at the last performance of the Catch Me If You Can tour. So,
okay.
Yeah, so I remember people kind of tearing up in there at a spot or two. There was like the main guy did a little speech afterwards, and of course, like I don't remember if I said this on or off air, but like the day before, I had just closed the show, so there were some special emotions going there, especially with some of the scenes in that show.
Oh yeah.
Such a good one. Such a good one. Like maybe among my top 5 roles now.
Awesome. Glad you had so much fun with it.
Me too.
All right. Let me just kind of round out the show by asking you one more question as a theater geek to kind of bring it all back to theater geeks.
Yeah, or are we still going to discuss what's replacing it? Or
no, fuck it. We know what's replacing it. It's fucking Frozen.
If whatever. I may say, I'm not 100% opposed to Aladdin leaving at some point to the inevitable closure. And I guess I'm not 100% opposed to Frozen going into the Hyperion.
I am 100% opposed to Frozen in the Hyperion and also in Muppet Vision at the same time. That is what I want.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely hoping we get Muppet Vision back. Here's fucking hoping. As far as Frozen in the Hyperion, like that's probably, hopefully that'll be the best thing to come out of this.
Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to open in the summer, so. What? But whatever. So what I was going as
I can't imagine you're going to be like rushing out to like the pass holder previews or anything like that.
We'll see. Maybe I'll actually catch it in person at some point. In the name of fairness.
Right.
God, the thing alone doesn't even get that honor.
Oh no, it shouldn't.
But where was I? I think some of the thing with me for that is I'm more upset with the timing of it. How it's still so soon into the Frozen craze and such, and like piggybacking off of the whatever the fuck they called it at the beginning of last year. I can't even remember the name.
Oh god, I can't either. Oh god, I
Frozen
literally
Fun. That was it. Frozen Fun.
Frozen Fun. Oh Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, Blue Dragon 5, if you're watching this, but Blue Dragon 5 suggested that Frozen Fever be nominated for Best Animated Short, and I'm like, no.
And did I
No.
tell you how I think that the more sick Elsa sounds in that, the more she begins to sound like Maureen?
I can
Or at least
totally
that's what
see
I
that.
think. Yeah, no. I'm gonna pass. No.
All right, but anyways, just one final question. Just as a theater geek and someone who knows his theater history and whatnot, this does have a rather unique historical spot within like theatrical productions in terms of it being a very long-running show in a
Yeah,
theme
like
park
not Golden
landscape.
Horse too long, but still pretty damn long. Pretty damn.
Yeah, for sure. So, just what do you think? What do you think the legacy?
Also, if I may,
Mhm.
also, it almost did close before, but then like people were so like, no, don't close it, that they didn't, and
That's true. That's
it
true.
kept running like another 5-ish years.
I would say the genie is probably like the main thing to
Yes.
think for that.
Yeah.
I just remember like every trip I had, my grandma would just be talking like all throughout the trip. She wouldn't shut up. Like, oh, that genie in that Aladdin show was so funny and so talented.
I don't blame you.
I just love the genie.
Yeah, Genie was totally the best thing in there.
Oh yeah. Okay, but anyways, let me pose this question. Just what do you think the legacy of this particular show will be within the grand scheme of theater in general? Do you think it's got kind of an interesting little niche carved out historically?
It could. It could have one, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I guess just in the sense of things like how, like again, like how long it was and how loved it was.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ran a long time. It was a very, very impressive production. It wasn't like a normal theme park production.
No. And yeah. It's like having it was like having a Broadway show at DCA.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think people are going to look back on it quite fondly. I wouldn't even be surprised to see it like make a comeback at some point in the future.
There might be a cruise line production of it on one of the Disney cruises.
Do something like that. I could totally see that working.
I don't know how similar it is, but I think I've heard it's a thing.
Okay.
I remember seeing video of their Villains Tonight cruise show, and that had a few cues from Aladdin, like pop culture references.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, I think we have gone through it. I think we've paid this show justice. So, Monkey, what's on the docket for Theater Geeks? Are we doing anything, or is Theater Geeks just gonna kind of disappear into the background for a while?
I know there's things that there have definitely been plans for, like hoping to do, like Doug Live or Into the Woods or Disney theatrical in general.
Doug Live, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could do like some on theme park shows, like if theme park shows are eligible for this series, then there could be stuff in there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I guess to sum it all up, I will just go ahead and quote Tangled, fucking quote Twisted. Yes, and say, oh dear, Aladdin is closing. You know what, Monkey? You know whose fault this is?
Anna.
This is all your fault, Jafar. All right.
Thank you, Aladdin.
Yes.
Bye.